Welcome to an announcement I've been very excited to bring you. Today I'm happy to introduce you to the new game mode coming for the summer event to League of Legends, Swarm. A lot of this is going to be coming off the top of my dome regarding information. I wasn't provided a press kit thing with all of the important stuff in it, like talking points and like specific things that they want to draw attention to, so I'm going to be doing my best to try and give you all of the information that I soaked in during like a 25-minute presentation, so apologies if I'm not very specific or if I seem a little bit scattered. Anyway, I love Survivor likes. I have well over 100 hours on Vampire Survivors. I used to farm the achievements on the game regularly. Every single time there was a new patch with new achievements, I'd spend an evening just getting them all back again, and then wait until the next patch and just rinse and repeat. Games like 20 Minutes Till Dawn or Soulstone Survivors, Crafty Survivors, played a lot of them, you get the gist. And I'm not saying that I'm an authority on this game or the genre by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm very familiar with bullet heaven games, and I hope that you get that vibe from me, and maybe you can trust me on maybe some of the things I'm saying. So, if you're unfamiliar with the bullet heaven or survivors like genre, it is very simple. You start out as a character on a field with a single weapon, and then over the course of the game, you move around, dodge abilities, whilst your weapon automatically fires at enemies. All these games usually have a set time limit of time that you can actually play in the run, so it might be 20 minutes or 30 minutes. But you're gaining XP, you're leveling up to eventually upgrade your weapons and your synergies until eventually you are covering the screen with your own projectiles. It's nothing but dopamine from start to finish, with League of Legends already having a system kind of like this in TFT or Arena. When you level up, you get the choice of 3 RNG augment upgrades. It makes a lot of sense when you think about it. The games are meant to be challenging, usually having a form of meta progression baked in, so you die a bunch at the start during your run, but then you get some coins, and then you use those coins to maybe permanently give you +1 damage. So maybe your next run, you get a little bit further, which gives you more coins, and then you upgrade and upgrade until you eventually get to win the runs. It's co-op, so whether you want to run solo or with some friends, you are able to do so. I'm unsure how scaling will work within the game mode, if XP is shared, which I think it is, or if health and damage increases based on party members for the enemies. But completing solo shouldn't be any more or less difficult than running with a party, which is great for me because this genre is my brain turn-off game. But regardless, it'll be plenty of chaos for you and your friends to enjoy, hopefully, when it comes out as well, if you want to go down that route. You will also control the game using WASD. I know, crazy, right? There is no mouse clicking required here apart from your augments, and you are finally able to move your lead character in a way that will definitely be exceptionally strange to you. Characters you could play, to my knowledge so far, include Seraphine, Jinx, Illaoi, Leona, and Yasuo. Each one of these having their own special weapon that's independent to them, and they all have specialist abilities, both active and passive. I do know that alongside these, there will be 5 different neutral weapons that anybody can pick up, which if you get the right augments, can also upgrade them into evolved weapons, which are much more powerful and do like much cooler things in clear waves, just like in Vampire Survivor. There's going to be 3 different modes of the game, the first one being a kind of narrative-driven one to help you get into the Anima Squad story, which revolves a lot around the Anima Squad being an elite fighter squad that stands against the Primordials, who are the bad guys trying to siege the last human city on Earth. Briar and Yuumi are also involved, Briar being a Primordial who aids the Anima Squad, and Yuumi kind of being your eyes in the sky, helping you to move forward and giving you information. I did ask because I know a lot of people who play Survivor likes have zero interest in any form of story, and once you beat a run on the easiest difficulty, you will not be bothered by story beats on the higher difficulties, so you can just rack up your dopamine freely. Even still, the story is told to you in pop-ups at the left of the screen, so even on the lowest difficulty, it's not going to get in the way of the action, it's not going to stop you in your tracks and make you sit through dialogue, really, as far as I can tell. As well as that, a popular appearance in Survivor-like games are in this one as well, and that is shrines. They're a point of interest that appear on the map kind of at random that give you one of 3 types of missions that you can complete in order to gain a buff for a short duration of time. It's always a good thing to have in this kind of genre because it does encourage you to actually move around the map a little bit and put yourself in some more dangerous situations, as opposed to doing what I do sometimes when I'm lazy, which is just hunkering down in one small area, running in circles and just farming XP. One of the most important parts of this genre though is also the bosses, and there are plenty here appearing at milestone moments during the run, like at 15 minutes or 30 minutes. These are going to be big, mean, tough looking familiar characters that are playing the part of the primordial leaders trying to crack some human heads. Rek'Sai is going to be one of them, but I think I'll leave the last one to be a secret, but he does look amazing. So fucking what am I doing? Expect me to play a lot of this game mode when it comes out, and expect me to have forgotten plenty of the things that were mentioned in the meeting about it. These will be coming to the PBE next week, and if you have never played a Bullet Heaven or a Survivors like game, I really must urge you to give the genre a try. As long as you're not afraid to blow your dopamine receptors, it is such a perfect game genre to just be like, okay, I have 30 minutes of time, I want to play a game with. What do I play? It's a great game to watch something else on another monitor and just chill out killing little dudes. I'm going to leave some extra footage here at the end for you to get a better feel for it and just see if this is going to be your type of game. But keep your eyes and ears open on this channel for when it drops next week. And I can assure you I will be extensively covering it. Regardless, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful one. Enjoy the footage. See ya.